Hello and welcome to Heal Your Mind. Today, let's talk about something many people assume is only for professionals or academics, psychology, and why it's actually something we all need in our daily lives. Psychology isn't just theoretical knowledge. It directly affects how we handle emotions, relationships, decision-making, and life crises. Let's dive into the 5 essential reasons why learning psychology is necessary for everyone. 1. To stop being controlled by your emotions. Emotions can be managed. Every day, we're pushed and pulled by emotions. Irritation, anxiety, exhaustion, loneliness. Ever thought, why am I so easily overwhelmed by my emotions? Why can't I control this better? Here's what matters. Emotions can be regulated. The psychological concept that best explains this is emotional intelligence. This means recognizing, understanding, and managing your emotions. Psychologist Daniel Goleman emphasized that EQ, emotional intelligence, has a greater impact on workplace performance, relationships, leadership, and happiness than IQ. For example, someone with emotional awareness might think, "I'm irritated right now. But it's probably because I didn't sleep well." That kind of awareness turns you from a slave to your emotions into someone who manages them. And this isn't something you're born with. It's something you can train. Psychology gives you the tools and guidance to develop that training. 2. To stop being hurt by others. Understand the psychology of relationships. People are the ones who hurt us the most. And the best path to healing also comes through people. But in between, there are misunderstandings and conflicts. Why does that person always seem to disrespect me? Why am I more easily hurt by those closest to me? To understand this, you need to know about attachment theory. Attachment refers to the emotional bond we form with caregivers in early life. This bond influences our adult relationship patterns. British psychologist John Bowlby categorized 4 main attachment styles. One of them is avoidant attachment, where people fear closeness and feel uncomfortable expressing emotion. The closer you are to them, the colder and more distant they may act. Knowing this helps you reframe someone's behavior, not as rejection, but as a defense mechanism rooted in fear. Psychology also introduces concepts like projection, defense mechanisms, and interpersonal distortion to help you identify recurring patterns in relationships. In the end, psychology teaches you how to be less hurt by people and build stronger, healthier relationships. 3. To live as your authentic self. Self-understanding is the root of self-esteem. Someone once said, "This is my life, but I feel like I don't really know myself." Psychology is the deepest tool for self-discovery. At the core of this is the concept of self-efficacy. Self-efficacy means the belief that I can do it, a sense of confidence in your own abilities. Psychologist Albert Bandura, who developed this theory, said that self-efficacy influences goal achievement, motivation, and even stress response. People with high self-efficacy see failure as a learning opportunity. Those with low self-efficacy tend to say, "I knew I couldn't do it" at the first sign of failure. When your self-efficacy keeps getting shaken, your self-esteem starts to crumble. Psychology helps you identify, what kind of thought patterns are draining me? Why do I keep blaming myself, without judgment? And that's when you can finally walk the path of living true to yourself, beyond comparison and self-criticism. 4. To stop repeating the same mistakes. See through the traps in your thinking. Have you ever thought, "I was sure that was a good decision," only to regret it later? That doesn't mean you're foolish. Your brain might have been caught in a thinking trap called cognitive bias. Cognitive bias means our decisions aren't always logical, they're influenced by emotions, habits, and distorted thinking. Examples include confirmation bias, favoring information that confirms your halo effect, letting one positive trait influence your entire status quo bias, believing that keeping things the same is. According to Nobel Prize winner Daniel Kahneman, we rely on emotion and intuition far more than we realize. Studying psychology helps you spot and pause these biases, which leads to better decisions and a better life. 5. To get back up when life knocks you down, resilience can be trained. Everyone goes through their own winter in life. Loss, failure, burnout, depression. In those moments, we need resilience. Resilience isn't about toughing it out. It's the ability to acknowledge pain and still move forward. Psychologist Kristin Neff says, one of the most powerful ways to build resilience is through self-compassion. Self-compassion doesn't mean pitying yourself. It means treating yourself with warmth and understanding. For example, instead of thinking, "What's wrong with me?" you say, "This is tough right now." Anyone would feel this way. Research shows this mindset helps prevent depression, relieve stress, and restore self-worth. Psychology builds that internal strength, so when life breaks you, you know how to rebuild. Let's recap the 5 reasons why psychology is essential for everyone. 1. To stop being controlled by your emotions. 2. To stop being hurt by others. 3. To live as your authentic self. 4. To stop repeating the same mistakes. 5. To get back up when life knocks you down. Psychology isn't some distant, academic field. It's a language of the mind. A way to understand yourself and live more peacefully in a complex world. I hope today's video gave you a new sense of direction. I'll be back soon with deeper, more healing content. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thank you.